Hi guys, so I've literally just gotten back from a dog show. I went to support my local charity today, which I'm not going to tell you the name obviously because you might track down where I live, but it's basically a little charity that's run by a woman called Angela, and basically about 9 years ago they rescued a Podenco, which are the Spanish equivalent of Iberian hounds, and she rescued it from a Pereira, which is a Spanish killing station where they take dogs and they kill them. And I went to support the charity in a dog show today. I didn't take my own doggo, but I supported all the other doggos and I handed out rosettes and prizes and that, and I had a really good day. So now I'm going to film a video that I did on my previous channel, which I later deleted because of, well, you should know. And yeah, I'm gonna repeat this video. So I'm going to be doing a review of Rings by Evie, which is my second favourite of hers today. Although actually, now that I come to think of it, I'm actually kind of preferring Dancing for a Fairy Tale to Strictly Complicated. I honestly thought that nothing would top Strictly Complicated, which was the first one that I ever read. I thought that nothing could ever top that, but I think Dancing for a Fairy Tale, which is the latest one, which I'm going to do a review on when it's finished, that one's really starting to grow on me at the moment and I'm absolutely loving it. So yeah, I could have a new personal favourite. But anyway, Rings is one of my favourites because it features Darcy, and as you know, I love anything Judges related. I absolutely love it. So yeah, Rings is a one shot, but it's a very long one shot, and it's basically about Darcy has feelings for Katia. I can't ever say her blinking name. Is it Katya? Katia? Katya? I don't know how you say it. And the way I say it sounds really weird to me. I don't know how you say it. Katia. Katya? Katya Jones. I'm going to say Katya, but I can't really say the name. And I'm not going to even try and say her real name. Ekaterina, I think. Ekaterina. I'm going to say Katya. I'm sorry if it's said wrong though. So it's basically about Darcy has feelings for Katya Jones. But has a bit of a problem because Katya is married to Neil Jones, and she's saying about how it's set in 2016, and she's saying about how she feels that her talents are being wasted because Darcy feels that Katya's talents are being wasted because she's dancing with Ed Balls, who we all know was, well, if I'm being totally honest, and I'm going a bit off the subject here, but if I'm being totally honest, I actually thought Ed Balls was a pretty good dancer by the end of it. Yeah, I know he had a few rough weeks in that, and he was nowhere near as good as the others when he left, but I really felt like he actually was a pretty good dancer. He always gave it 110%. He was very good at timing. He was actually pretty good by the end of it, actually. And to be totally honest with you, apart from Danny Mac and Judge Rinder, he was one of my favourites that year, just because of the spirit that he brought to it. Anyway, back onto it. And it's Friday. It's the day before the actual show. They're doing last minute rehearsals, and Darcy, Craig and Bruno are talking in the corridor, and of all the stories I've ever read of Evie's, this has probably got to be one of my favourite lines ever. And it was, if Craig was to notice her staring and comment on it, I think it's something like this: if Craig was to notice her staring and comment on it, then Bruno might as well produce an entire West End production on how she had feelings for another woman. And for some reason that just made me laugh beyond anything. I don't know what it was. I really don't know what it was about that line, but I remember when I read that line, it made me laugh so much. It's, I can see it. Oh, dear. Anyway, and Katya comes over and starts hugging Darcy and saying, "Thank you for the flowers and that." Wait, Darcy hadn't sent flowers. And so she finds out it was Craig trying to help the romance along, and he says to either tell her how she feels or just accept the fact that she's a married woman. And then Neil Jones comes over and asks Darcy whether she is in a relationship with Katya. Darcy, of course, denies it, and the flower sending and all of that. And then she finds Katya a bit later on crying and goes and talks to her and says about what's wrong and that. And Katya explains that Neil wasn't happy to hear about it because Bruno had gone and spread word around about the flowers and all of that. And she and he wasn't happy about what he'd heard. And Darcy eventually gets it out of Katya that Neil has been abusing her, and and she finally admits she's a lesbian and that she was kind of forced into the marriage with Neil. She wasn't happy and all of that, and she was being physically and emotionally abused. And so Darcy invites her home with her, and they're just talking and all of that, and then they decide to get into a relationship. But Darcy warns that she has got two daughters, Phoebe and Zoe, and that Katya would have to be a stepmom. And then it ends with them saying they're going to sell their wedding rings on eBay because Katya's obviously been abused, and Darcy is in a loveless marriage with Angus Forbes. My feedback and my opinions on it. Really good story. I absolutely loved it. I would love to see, after maybe Dancing for a Fairy Tale, I'd love to see maybe a sequel to it, maybe. I really want to see I'd love to see I really don't mind what you write next, Evie. I honestly don't mind what you write next because everything you write is brilliant. But I'd love to see something Judges related again, like Shelley and Darcy, like you've been doing in Dancing with a Fairy Tale. It's just, I know, but I absolutely love the Judges, and I mean, all of my stories are focused on the Judges. It's never not focused on the Judges. So my opinions quickly before I run out of time. I absolutely loved the story. It was really, really well written. It put together a pairing that I never really thought about in the first place, but it was a really good pairing and I grew to love it. I loved how Craig and Bruno were portrayed. I loved how Bruno was, like, I felt Bruno was very true to his character, and all of that. Gosh, I sound like a judge here. Anyway, and yeah, I just absolutely loved the entire story. And as I said, it's my favourite of the one-shots, definitely. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll be back soon with more videos.